Prankless Harms.
But on the other side of that spectrum, we have Prankless Harms.
Wait, first of all, what is going on here? I don't know. But Prankless Harms, does that even make sense? Is that?
If you're unsure what this video I'm showing you right now is, this is the killing my best friend prank. I say prank, but take a look at this dude. Now let's see what the supervillain that orchestrated this has to say.
Let's see how he reacts to his best friend of 5 years being killed in front of him.
I'ma say he took this one like a champ, really. Light work, no reaction. See, the problem with prank content is that it's stuck in this never-ending competition, you know, to do something new or to top the last prank that the people have seen. Now, don't mistake me for somebody that I am not. I have a love in my heart for prank content. It's damn near all I was watching as a kid. Right now I'm on my intellectual arc, so let me share some wisdom with you. People find pranks funny because they play on surprise and incongruity, breaking expectations in harmless ways that trigger laughter. Key word there, harmless. And also humans at our core, we're deadass just evil, okay? We like to laugh at other people's misfortunes. And over time, pranks have done nothing but evolve, I think in mostly good ways. But even a lot of the pranks back then...
But you know what? In 2026, right, yeah, I feel like every prank that is made online is fake. That's just my opinion. I just feel like every prank now is just fake. To be fair though, even back in the day, when in YouTube Prime, you know what I'm talking about. I forgot their names. I forgot them YouTubers. Actually, back then, every YouTuber used to do pranks, and you know what? I really thought they were real, but later we found out that they are fake. You know which one I thought was really real? You know the gold digger prank? Yeah, I thought that was real.
And what kind of OD? Y'all remember this guy with the pansexual mother of 3 haircut? Yeah, this 2017 tall fishman having cut ass nigga. This is Prank Invasion. Yeah, he's best known for his kissing prank.
What's up, invaders? Chris here. Alright, so today we're here at Venice Beach, and we're gonna be kissing girls right in front of their boyfriends.
Okay. Just one question for you, gang. How is this a prank? I'm just struggling to see how, you know, going up to a stranger and kissing them falls under that classification. Just sounds a little sus to me. I guess it was working for him because he was pulling hella views and he was just, you know, rinsing and repeating this with just different versions. I think we lost this nigga at the sister edition, though.
I'm gonna try to kiss my sister.
Anywho, I think at least most pranksters stopped faking their pranks after it became like a whole scandal. Personally, I didn't even find it deep, as long as I couldn't tell or it wasn't extremely obvious.
What do you mean?
Something that just never did it for me was all those channels that would prank their significant other like over and over again. Roman Atwood. You can only kill your kid so many times before I start believing your girlfriend's reaction. I blew up my kid is a classic prank though. I give it to you.
50 million views.
But there was this other channel, Prank vs. Prank, and their whole thing was just boyfriend and girlfriend pranking each other over and over again. They
Oh my god, what happened to them? I remember them.
did
What
like
happened to them?
6 or...
Where they gone?
They did like 6 or 7 cheating pranks. Bro, when you have a whole prank channel dedicated to you pranking each other, you're gonna live on edge like the whole time. So after the 3rd cheating prank, it's like, bro, your reaction is not going to be genuine.
What? 21 cars?
Like, these two deadass used to just terrorize each other. Like this prank where he laces her food with a ghost pepper.
Are they still together? Oh my god. What a throwback. What a throwback. I remember these lot. I remember watching these lot. Are they still together? Am I going to search you up and check? No.
I think we need to realize just because a camera's on doesn't make something a prank. If you are genuinely just causing somebody harm, that is not a prank. And there was these 2 kids that decided to do a robbery prank. Oh, how did they go about this prank? Did they use like bananas instead of guns?
I remember them from
No, these
Fortnite.
niggas used real knives. And this went as bad as possible. One kid was shot dead on the spot. Rest in peace though, for real. But broskito, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. But you know what prank I really mess with? The screaming prank. This was revolutionary. This is what pranking needs. Because modern day pranking right now is just a whole lot of rage bait. Or straight up just confusing people.
I really don't know because I don't really know. Because it's gonna be like a 4-foot drop. Because I have a really close. I have a 14 Pro Max.
And the screaming prank was just another one of these. Until we introduced the twisted yet genius prospect of the backup screamer. See what the original prank was? You just have somebody scream in a Walmart or something and then you had to try and convince them that it was not you.
It wasn't
me.
But the integration of the backup screamer, have somebody else take the fall. Genius. Simply just genius.
I don't get it.
Now, just before I mentioned rage bait pranks, now there's a thin line with this one
I don't
between
get it.
harmless prank and prankless harm. Rage bait pranks been around forever, like the calling black people neighbor prank.
What's up, my neighbor?
Or the farting in the hood prank, or the staring at people in the hood prank, pretty much anything in the hood. Black people are a content farm for pranksters. And why I say there's a thin line, because, you know, we obviously have pranks like staring at people in the hood. Because obviously you're not causing anyone harm, but you know how they're gonna react, you know? So when a petite white guy goes around in the hood saying, my neighbor, with the hottest ER you've ever heard, yeah, he's gonna get some reactions out of people. But when you get to putting your cheeks all up in people's faces, even if it's a real fart or not, that's a reasonable crash out. Oh, and there's this one guy on TikTok, right, that gets employees into the craziest positions and has them say some crazy shit.
Come in my ass?
Wait, what?
I don't know how he'd be getting away with these. He just
Wait, how did you get him to lay down like that? How?
calls them brain teasers and people do them. Like, I know it's not part of your job to be in this position when a customer asks.
How?
You high-key did this to yourself. And also just being a public nuisance, I don't think that falls under the Prankless Harms
Has to be
category.
Yoo-hoo, it's a Labubu.
Joe, I love you so much. But what I mean by being a public nuisance, this guy Vitaly got arrested for unjust vexation, which is the crime of being annoying. And before the arrest, he was low-key on a different path too. Instead of terrorizing civilians, he focused his attention on predators. Now, what he was doing to him, and I high-key can't even be mad about it. If your calling is terrorizing people, you know, these are not bad people to choose. Even Gideon did the same method. A running theory of mine is that people that make prank content genuinely find enjoyment in causing other people misery. And if they're getting backlash for doing it to random people, I mean, why not do it to people less deserving of human rights? It probably does get to a point though. This might be a little bit overdoing it. It's debatable though. But then there's this other kid, Hame James, you've probably heard of him, who's facing 9 years in prison. They have this.
You always have that one guy. You always got that one guy, right? That takes the prank way too far.
This nigga on 13 charges because of some YouTube pranks. And what's funny is under a Fox News video reporting on this, it's like a bunch of middle-aged people just flaming this nigga. Diggler Duck said, influencer is just a euphemism for malignant narcissist.
What does that mean?
What does that even mean? First thing, dumbass, he's not an influencer, so fuck everything you just said doesn't mean shit. This guy Arthur said, ban TikTok, arrest these clowns, make them pay restitutions to the companies they've affected.
Bitch, shut the fuck up. Side boo you, bitch.
What do they think happens after a teenager pretends to be a mechanic at a shop? The whole business just goes into ruins. Maybe 10 minutes of their time was taken up. That's being generous too. And I'm not saying it doesn't affect these people at all. Obviously, this shit is probably annoying as hell. I'm just saying it's not that serious, okay? Multiple criminal charges over this. Who we should be prosecuting is them ass niggas from 2016 who dressed as killer clowns and terrorized the youth.
You
In
remember
2016, I was only a baby. But there was genuinely a stretch of time where I didn't feel comfortable going outside. Damn, I'm really out here being the prank police. But I deadass think a lot of quote-unquote pranks are just acts of terrorism. Okay, maybe I dragged that a little bit. Except for the fake bum prank. That one definitely fits. Correct me if I'm wrong, but what pranks are meant to be is tricking someone into getting a reaction that applies to a situation that isn't how it seems, you know what I mean? So if you were to say, oh look, there's a camera over there, they'll just be cool about
But that does not work every single time. And you know when it don't work? Oh my god, it's too funny. It's too funny when it don't work.
their veins are protruding out of their forehead. Chill. But deadass, I don't really care. I only comment on things because I can. I just get both sides of hate and love towards prank content. Because if this was me in this video and somebody just comes up to my shit and turns it off, yeah, I would be mad. But it is kind of funny though. But this prank here is high-key my favorite prank ever, just for this guy's reaction. This guy's just taking items out of this old guy's trolley and saying, oh, you don't own it yet because you haven't paid for it. And for some reason, this is his reaction.
Don't be a racist. Come on.
How am I being racist?
Because you're picking on a white guy.
I just wanted to share that because I thought it was funny.
You know what? You know what I'm gonna say? Every prank on YouTube is fake.